Well, my history in the industry, I started work for Fujifilm motion picture, and we supply film stock, 16mm and 35mm, to anyone who wants to buy film. Basically, we don't have any. You don't have to make an appointment to see me. You can just come in off the street. You don't. You might want to buy one roll of film, or you might want to buy 1,000,000 feet of film. It doesn't make any difference, and we treat everyone the same. But I mean, my history in it personally, I started Fujifilm Shorts around about 4 years ago now, and been very successful. It's a UK and Ireland only film festival, film competition rather, and it's the rules are that have to be shot on Fujifilm stock. So it's free to enter, shoot on Fujifilm. So we're basically rewarding the people that have come to us and bought the shorts, and trying to celebrate the films that they've made and give them a bit more PR and a bit more exposure. And also it works on another level for us, because we can then show new future filmmakers that how does the stock look. So you say, well, this has been used for this. And in all honesty, to show an actual short where it's been used in the real world, rather than to show a stock demo that we've manufactured ourselves, is way better, and people appreciate that more, and they can can see the honesty in the filmmaker making it, the original film. It works very well. We have a best cinematography prize and best film. One of our key customers within the entire production crew is a cinematographer, and he or she will usually make the decision on the look of the stock that they want to choose. So, and they often get overlooked in lots of other festivals and competitions. So we make a very special point that they are the star of the show. So we have best cinematography and best film for our competition. We have some student films, first-time filmmakers, sometimes completely independent with no film school background at all. We have people that are shooting commercials and in the sort of pop promo commercial world, and they're looking to do something more independent on the side of what they do for their day job. And we also have established filmmakers who don't need to make shorts, and they're kind of giving back to some degree. They're just doing it to help out the next generation of filmmakers. Well, festivals are really important. I mean, firstly, within the industry, if you're speaking to your peers, whether it be the facility houses, even from our side, stock manufacturers, through to camera rental, all the way through to, if you're working in production, right through to sales, distribution. It's important that people recognise your talent and see that you've been recognised by your peers, for your awards and in your work. And you could take an example for I hear it quite often. Look at cinematography. You have two cinematographers who could be up for the same job, have exactly the same CVs and the same experience, yet if one of them has an award or awards to his or her name, then it's more likely that they're going to get the job, because they're a safer bet, basically. Well, I think filmmakers now seem to taking more into their own on how they get films shown, and obviously social media and the internet plays a big part in that, and you often find you're getting invited to screenings that are just set up completely by themselves, not necessarily even in a proper cinema. It could be in a working men's club, and they just hide it out, and they want to get a crowd of people in to see the film. And if it's the only way you can do it, the only way you can afford it, then that's all well and good. So that works quite well. Obviously, festivals, as we've spoken about already, they're very important, and people should be encouraged to enter as many festivals as possible and to gain more recognition from around the world. So yeah, we find that filmmakers should look outside of the normal realm, and for instance, we set up a competition called YMC 16 earlier this year, which was with YMC You Must Create Clothes. They approached us, and we tied it in with our Complete 16 stock and processing package. But basically they wanted a short film which was a narrative short, not a commercial, but obviously for more of a commercial use to show off their clothes. So what you're finding more and more is that people are making shorts for commercial reasons, but with a narrative background to them.
So brands are coming to short filmmakers or production companies? Yeah,
and it seems to be that they want it to be less like a commercial and more like a short. And that could be across, it's not only just brands and the commercial side, it's also charities. You find it a lot that people want to raise awareness about the charity that they're making, so they make a drama which will highlight that that situation, and that's becoming more and more prevalent now with short filmmaking. I think independent cinema is very important, and in the current climate, I think it's more to do with Hollywood and the studio films being more of a safe bet. They're not really taking many gambles at the moment. They're making remakes. For instance, if you look at European cinema, they're remaking Let the Right One In and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, or Clash of the Titans, for instance, you know, there seems to be a lot of safe bets, and nothing seems to be sacred anymore. You know, they're even remaking Logan's Run. You know, but why don't you just invest that money in making a remaster of Logan's Run, and then spend the rest of that budget on doing something original. And the thing with independent cinema is that you can take risks, and you don't have to have a happy ending. It doesn't have to be a rom-com or a remake, and it's a lot more original, a lot more exciting. With independent cinema, it also transgresses to TV now as well. You're finding more and more TV dramas, that particularly the American market, for example, The Killing and Wallander as well. You know, two Scandinavian productions that have been remade for British or American TV or English language TV, and it seems that seems to be a trend as well. That a lot of people are looking towards European filmmaking, whether it's TV or cinema, and basically copying it.